welcome back. It's Imelda here.
Hi!
And that's Bella, and we are here with another 12 by 12 layout that I have created. This is for the Smash Your Stash video series, and in this video I am going to be using quite a lot of stuff from my stash. Most of it is from Studio Calico kits, past kits, and I will point them out as I go through them. So this first bit of stuff that I've pulled out that I will use is the mint and those alphas from the September 2015 Brimfield collection. And this second bit that I've pulled out, mainly the papers, I am using from the December 2015 Lollipop Guild collection. And then this is from the January 2015 Far, Far Away collection. So those are the things that I am beginning with, and we'll see where it takes me. So this is another layout that I created at the scrapbooking retreat that my sisters and I went to. So you'll see every now and then some hands popping in and out, or you know, just some hand gesturing, probably me trying to ask questions, where are my scissors, or what do you think about this, or you know, things you do when you're at a crop with other people. So this picture here is actually the good picture that I got of my kids when we were in Niagara Falls. If you saw my previous video entitled Smile, that was in where they were being silly and I couldn't get them to take a decent picture. They finally calmed down after a little while and I got this picture. Even though my son is still making a silly face, it's a pretty good picture. So right now I am just taking these triangle pieces that I cut out of that flower paper, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted it to go. I started by thinking that maybe they can go at the top, or then I went to the bottom, or corners. In the end, I only end up using one of them and neither one of the combinations that I showed.
Did you choose the triangle pieces, or did they just come like that?
No, I cut the triangle pieces.
So you chose triangles.
I cut them. So now I am just using some stickers from the Echo Park Sweet Girl collection. There's the sticker sheet, and I only chose maybe 3 or 4 from that. I didn't want it to be too girly because again, it's just a picture of both of my kids. So I am going to mat this photo on the mint polka dot paper, and then I am going to back that on one of the triangle floral pieces that you see there. So I'm just going to start by layering some of this stuff here and see where it takes me. The ampersand, I think, is from the Sweet Girl sticker paper, as well as some of these mint and teal papers. I don't end up using that stripe triangle or the I love you with the little banner in the back, although it does hang around for quite some time. So my idea at this point is to make 2 basic clusters, one on each side of the paper. I want the bigger cluster to be obviously behind the photo, and then the other one to be opposite that side. So I'm just going to think about it for a little while and see.
What is that paper thing with words?
This is from the 2015 Brimfield collection, and it is just chipboard phrases. Yes, so chipboard phrases that I am going to use. So the phrases that I'm taking out now are, the first one says, "We are grateful for right now." The second one says, "Life full of purpose," and the third one is "Partner in crime," which I think is perfect for these two because they are each other's partner in crime. Okay, so at this point I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use for my cluster to the left, and I don't know what it looks like. It looks like I was looking for my ATG. Someone probably stole it. So I'm just going to adhere a bunch of this stuff down just because I think that I'm pretty sure that I want this all here. Like I've said before, I am not one to stick down and keep moving. I like to figure out and basically decide for sure where everything is going to go before I stick it down. So I have this bow here that I have just created from a scrap piece of paper. I'm not sure what the paper is from, but it's a teal minty color. And I've cut the pattern out from my silhouette. Now I have these acetate sheets. They're fruit, kind of, I guess. I look at it and it looks like a grapefruit. I would never use that. So I'm just going to use it for color, and I'm going to tuck them in behind my photos and my clusters here. And I believe it's from the far, far away.
I think it looks like an orange.
An orange or a grapefruit, some kind of citrus thing. So I will just point out here at this point, I am trying to see if there is a little film on the acetate. Sometimes if you ever notice that your acetate pieces are a little cloudy, it's probably because it has this, like, I don't know what to call it, like a plastic film over it that you have to peel off. This one, it seemed that it didn't have it, so I just wanted to double check and make sure that it did or didn't, and it ended up that it didn't. So I'm just going to stick it down, and I'm going to pop my photo on some foam just to give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, so I am just going to adhere all of these pieces for my cluster. And you'll notice that as I am sticking down these phrases, I have, actually not with this one, but the next couple, I do end up, I think, pulling off a layer of the chipboard, so I do end up just using a hot glue to stick it down. This sticky part, I guess, was too sticky, so it's not a big deal. It didn't ruin the chipboard at all. In here I'm going to use the hot glue to stick this down just because there's nothing going over it to really cover it and hold it down like the bigger one, so I need a little bit extra to kind of hold it down. As you can see, I'm using the back of an ugly paper, and I am just using it for the white side. So I am using the Crate Paper Cute Girl chipboard stickers. Chipboard stickers here, and I really like this collection. However, I have yet to really use up a lot of it on a layout just because I think it is so cute. I kind of want it to last a long time. So I'm going to use some of the stars and the hearts, and here I'm coming in with some of the phrases and some of the other hearts. So I do want to apologize that I haven't been posting as many videos as I normally have been. I am on a long-term occasional position at a school, and I have had to write report cards. It is my first time writing report cards. It wasn't too bad since I only have 3 students, but it was new for me. So I was feeling a little bit, I don't want to say overwhelmed because I wasn't overwhelmed, but a little bit challenged just because it was my first time and I wanted it to go well. So far so good. I think it went well, and I'm all done now. So hopefully I will be posting more videos. So here I am just struggling a little bit again, trying to figure out if this has a film on it or not. I decided it probably doesn't, so I'm just going to hot glue it as well. So we are coming up at the end of the school year. Only, what, 3-4 more days?
Next Thursday, no.
Yes,
yeah,
next Thursday is our last day of school for all of us here in this house. And we are quite excited about that. Thursday is going to end up being a half day, but it's all good.
I am more like sad instead.
Yes, Bella loves school. Not that I don't love school, but it will be nice to have a good long break. So I've stuck down those balloons, which I believe came from the Fairground collection. I'm not sure what date though that kit came out, but that's really all I used from the kit. It was with the circus animals and the circus paper, which I haven't really gotten around to using, but hopefully one day. So I'm just going to play around with some of these sequins here. I have some of the stars that came in a Studio Calico kit from a while ago, as well as these smaller ones that have come. I bought them on, I want to say eBay, maybe AliExpress. I can't remember. Anyways, I bought them online. I got a lot of them, and they're super, super tiny and super cute. So I am going to use some of the greener colored ones. So I am just going to go through some of these little embellishments here that I have on the desk. And I'm going to go for, surprise, surprise, some enamel dots. Excuse me, I think I just got the hiccups. So I'm going to use some white enamel dots. And I'm going to adhere the sequins with my hot glue gun, and I am going to start having a little bit of trouble on some of these, so I am going to just skip forward and come back to you once they're all glued, and ta-da, they're all glued. So I have this, what do you call that? The photo corner, I think that's what it's called. The green one from the Sweet Girl sticker pack, and I'm going to stick one of those at the bottom of the photo. And then I'm going to go ahead with the enamel dots. So another reason why I haven't been creating a lot of videos as well is because Bella and I decided that we wanted to have some pen pals. So I went out and searched for some pen pals on Instagram and Facebook and through the Letter Writers Association. And we have actually gotten quite a few pen pals. Bella's got 6 pen pals, 6 or 7, and I have about the same. So we've been busy with that.
You can make a video on making pen pal letters.
I think maybe I could. I don't know if I'm really up to par with all of the other Happy Mail videos that people are making, but I think maybe I'll give it a try and show some Happy Mail or received or what's being sent. So keep an eye out for that, and then we'll see if I work up the courage for that. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see something like that as well. So I am going to add this little acetate banner. It is from Heidi Swap, and I'm just going to add a little piece of it just to the left side of the cluster, and this is basically taking me to the end of the video. I'm just going to adhere this down, and after that I'm going to work on the title, which will be Loves. I thought of making it My Loves, but I thought that was too, I don't know, too obvious maybe. And the font that I used was really big, so to put My Loves on it would be much more bigger than I had wanted it to be. So I decided not to do it that way. So I'm just going to add a couple more enamel dots here. Whoa, that's a big thunder. I don't know if you heard that, but it's thundering here. We've had a lot of rain in the past few weeks. So that's what the weather's doing here in Canada. But here I'm going to add the title, and that will be the end of my video. So we want to say thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope we have inspired you to put maybe some of your kids together. Even if you think that they don't necessarily go together, just pick out some of the similar colors and work around it, and I'm sure you can create something beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again another time. Bye.
Bye!
Bye.